Hey, everybody, welcome to day 507 of Reseller Reflections, a day in the life of a full-time reseller supporting her family. It is Tuesday, October 28th, 2025, and we met our sales goal yesterday. So that's 2 days in a row. Oh, my goodness. Woo. It's been a while, right? Yeah, I am all reset to zero, although I have some listing to do. So I'm going to have to do it twice today. I have not started the big office reset as I talked about yesterday. I didn't say I was going to do it, but I don't know whether this is going to be a weekend project. It's really not that big of a project, but I just want to get rid of some stuff. I just want to get rid of some stuff. I'm feeling a little like closed in here in my space. Anyway, all right. What I want to talk about today is your enthusiasm. And how do you spark your enthusiasm? Does it start with a spark? Is it contagious? How does it all work? So we recorded an episode, our Consignment Chats episode, which I do with Molly and Samantha. If you're not familiar with that, you can find it on our YouTube channel or on podcast under Consignment Chats. It is it's an entire channel podcast dedicated to reselling in all its various forms and helping resellers and talking about all what's going on, what this is all about. So make sure you're subscribed to the podcast, to the YouTube channel for Consignment Chats. Plus, you'll get to meet Molly and Samantha. If you haven't met Samantha, she's popped on here a couple of times. I don't think Molly's really ever been on Reseller Reflections, but yeah. So if you want to meet them, they're just great people and a wealth of knowledge. And we all do things very differently. We're all full-time resellers, and we just all have very different things we work on and different ways we work. So if you're interested in another viewpoint, just go on over to the Consignment Chats channel and listen. All right, make 2 new friends. So our episode today we released was about like how to get your spark back for reselling, and my slant on that was enthusiasm. And I've recorded Reseller Reflections on enthusiasm before because I think we don't talk about it nearly enough. I think it is really just kind of like an underrated emotion. I'm going to call it an emotion, enthusiasm, and it changes things, right? So there's this quote from Paulo Coelho, who wrote The Alchemist. And it is, when you are enthusiastic about what you do, you feel this positive energy. It's very simple. When you are enthusiastic about what you do, you feel this positive energy. It's very simple. All right. And I've chosen enthusiasm for my word of intention for many days. And it does, like, it always had this strange kind of quality to it. The days seemed better. The days seemed more exciting. More positive things seemed to happen on those days. And this quote kind of explains it, right? Like the positivity, it's almost like you attract the positivity when you are enthusiastic. And I have 2 children. My daughter is 23. She's, just started in the workforce. And my son is 20, and he will be starting in the work and starting his internship this summer. And as they've done interviews for different things, throughout their, you know, even college careers, the one piece of advice I gave them, and I've given this to friends and employees and all sorts of people, is the one thing you can take to an interview that will most likely get you the job isn't your resume. It isn't your experience. It is your enthusiasm. And most people do not capitalize on this. Think about, like, if you've ever been in a hiring role or, a manager, what is, like, think of somebody, if you've ever had anybody come in just super enthusiastic, like genuinely enthusiastic and excited about the job, excited about the potential, excited about the company. That is something that doesn't happen that often, but when it does, it is absolutely one of the most attractive qualities, is that enthusiasm in a potential employee. So if you're interviewing for something, think about adding that. If it's something you really want, think about adding that how can you get enthusiastic about it? How can you get excited about it? How can you talk about what in this naturally flows is what you will bring to the job role? Like, I want to hire somebody with enthusiasm. Absolutely. Hands down above anything else. If somebody is enthusiastic, you can see that they have the potential to learn. And so this applies in just about everything, right? Like I used it in that situation of, looking for a job or even doing any kind of interview. Enthusiasm is something that most people don't capitalize on that is so valuable. But, how do we get enthusiastic about our businesses, our jobs? Like, it's not easy. Do you need a spark to ignite that? Do you need to hang around somebody that's enthusiastic? Like, how do we develop that enthusiasm? And if you listen to the episode, we have some tips and tricks in there. Again, it'll be linked up in the show notes and at the end of this episode. And that is the video we released for Consignment Chats, all about kind of igniting that spark and getting enthusiastic about what you do, because it does. If you're going to be enthusiastic, you find things that make you happy. You find things that make you excited. You find little things you can, tweak throughout the day that bring you joy. You more likely to celebrate the wins. So bring that enthusiasm. And the episode will tell you where to start. All right, guys, don't underestimate enthusiasm. Get excited about something, even if it's the smallest thing. If you're, maybe in a 9 to 5 that you're not that thrilled about and you just really don't have the enthusiasm and you can't wait to get out of there and find something. Surely there is one little thing that can spark your enthusiasm that you like about your day, your job, your boss, your whatever. Surely there is one little thing. We all have things that we don't like to do throughout the day, but what happens if we approach those in an enthusiastic light or with a different kind of mental energy? I can't wait for you to try it. I'm very enthusiastic about that. All right, everybody. Oh, I know. You know what? I have to say, like yesterday was an enthusiastic day. And here's a reason you can try it is because I went through the day with such energy and enthusiasm that I was fast asleep by 9 p.m. because all that enthusiasm made me really tired. So if you're having trouble sleeping, you know what? Maybe it's the fact that maybe you can try to bring more energy and enthusiasm to your day, and maybe it'll just wear you out enough when your head hits the pillow that you'll get a good night's sleep. All right, just some random thoughts, but I just really had to share that one with you. I don't know whether it was coincidence. I will let you know because I'm certainly going to try it again. Everybody, have a wonderful evening, and I will see you on day 508 of Reseller Reflections. Night, night.